Wake up and win. What's up, everybody? Hey, happy Monday. Happy Monday, y'all. It's freezing. If you live in a place where it's cold, I want to send you some love and some heat. Oh, my God. I opened up this door, and let me tell y'all, it is freezing outside. Who lives somewhere where it's snowing right now? Drop the word snow for me right now. Who lives somewhere right now where it's snowing? Y'all, it's freezing outside. Who lives somewhere where it's snowing at right now? My God, my God, my God, my God. It is so cold. It is so cold. It is freezing outside. It's 7 degrees, minus 18. Oh my God. Tell me what the weather is feeling like. Snow. Oh my God. You know, this is exactly why I talk about residual income, network marketing. This is why I talk about making that money from that cell phone. Because these are the moments where you don't want to leave your house. These are the days that you want to make you some soup. You know, some chicken noodle soup, some stewed peas and rice, and some what we eat, babe, from New Orleans, some gumbo. Like, these are the moments that you just don't want to have to leave your house. You see what I mean, y'all? This is why. It's cold in Miami. Man, it's cold where I'm at. In Jacksonville, it's freezing. So, guys, listen, I am so excited about today's call. I wasn't going to, it's raining, not cold. Okay, I wasn't even going to do today's call. But this message has been on my heart since yesterday. And whenever I get these strong messages, it is a sign that I got to go forth with the message. And so I'm about to go forth with this message today. I'm not going to be before you guys very long because I have a flight to catch. But I want to tell you all something. Y'all ready? Drop some ones that you listening. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Drop some ones. Y'all, it's freezing. It's freezing. Y'all, drop some ones that you listening. Drop some ones. Drop some ones. Drop some ones. My man slow cooking oxtail and fort. Ooh, yes. That sounds delicious. I think I'm going to cook some food today, too. I think I'm going to cook some chicken noodle soup today, too. So drop some ones if you listening, y'all. Drop some ones if you listening. So listen. This weekend for me was so eye-opening. It gave me an understanding on how important it is to have effective conversations, how important it is to be an effective communicator. And I want to tell you all something. You know, we are actually preparing to head out to catch our flight. But let me tell y'all something. One of. Yeah, happy birthday, Martin Luther King, by the way. Yes, indeed. He had a dream, and I hope we still dreaming. But let me tell y'all something. One of the most important skills that we all must have, that we all must learn in order to have heightened levels of success. There's a skill that is very underspoken of, very underappreciated, and very undervalued. And that is a skill of effective communication. This weekend, when I was headed out to Dominican Republic, shouts out to Anna Contetta, Kenny Lloyd, Jack Fallon, OG, the TLC family. Shouts out to all of you all that showed up this weekend to DR. Shouts out to all of you all that's still working and still believing in your New Year's resolutions. Shouts out to those of you that haven't quit. You know, they say the second week of January, people quit. But let me tell you, spend more time understanding people that's around you. You know, the Bible says to know those who labor amongst you. And I've been thinking about that so much this weekend, because when you know those who labor amongst you, you now know how to communicate with them to get the best out of them. You know, when you're in a relationship or when you're connected to someone, whether that's husband or wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, mother-daughter, business relationship, your job is if you desire to have that person in your life, if you desire that person is a valuable asset in your life, and if you decide that you want that person in your life, if you decide you want a certain business or you want a certain connection, you have to know what motivates the person. You got to know what pisses the person off. If you're going to be a person that's in a great relationship with someone, let's say you love that person is special, you want to marry that person, or let's say you're in business and you're like, man, I'm about to make millions of dollars over here, or I'm about to hit billionaire status over here, or I'm about to build the largest team, you know, in network marketing, or I'm about to have a big beauty salon with the best beauticians, or I'm about to build the biggest real estate firm. None of these things are going to happen until you learn how to communicate in the way in which it activates that person, the way in which that person understands. It's not about communicating for your understanding. It's not about communicating for your liking. It's about learning how to effectively communicate to get the best out of whoever you want to be in proximity with. If there's someone that you in love with and you like them so much and there's something special about them, find out what they like. Find out what they like. Find out what turns them on. Find out what gets their attention. And be that for that person, right? If you are someone that's building a big business, all right, or you run a major corporation, right, you have to learn what to say, what to do to get the best out of your employees, the best out of your coworkers. And so it's not what you like. It's not what turns you on, okay? It's about understanding what is going to get a person to move, okay? See, the way you motivate one may not be the way you motivate another. The way you dealt with your last woman may not be the way you could deal with your new woman, because these are two different caliber or two different spectrums of a woman, okay? The way you dealt with your last man, all right, may not be the way you can deal with your new man. All men ain't created equal, hey baby. All men ain't created equal. Hello. All women ain't created equal. So you might have got away with some things with the last woman, right? You may have gotten away with some things with the last man. You may have gotten away with some things in that last company, in that last business, in that last friendship, okay? But when you're moving on to a new level, to higher heights, you got to know, okay, what did I do wrong last time? So therefore, I don't repeat that again. And anyone that purposely, listen y'all, anybody that purposely tries to hurt your feelings, to take you back to a personality that you left, be mindful of those people. There are some people that's going to come around you and their ultimate assignment is of the devil. Their ultimate assignment is of the enemy. You know, they come to steal, kill, and destroy. So there are some people that will come around you, and they're only coming around you to see what you got going on, to be extra nosy all in your business, to try to take some of your plays and take some of your game, and just to be, you know, in the mix. But they don't really want to be around you. They don't really care for you. They don't really love you. They don't really want the best from you. All right? Let me tell y'all something. I want people around me that want the best out of me. They want me at my best. They want me my happiest. They do things to make me happy. They do things to make me smile. Because guess what? The law of reciprocity is real. How you treat me, guess what's going to happen? You make me feel good. You turn me up. Guess what I'm going to want to do in return? Right? Y'all know the saying, hurt people hurt people. All right? And birds of a feather flock together. So if I know that feeling good is a strategy, right? If I know that I need to do whatever I got to do to feel good so that I could continue to align with my highest and best good and to be able to attract greatness to me, why would I want to be around someone or be around people or be in a business or be in a relationship with someone that constantly makes me upset? Why would I want to be around someone that constantly hurts my feelings? Because it's not going to work. If I'm constantly getting my feelings hurt, but I also know feeling good is a strategy, how is it going to align? That's the problem. I know feeling good is a strategy, but you want to argue. I know feeling good is a strategy, but you always upset. I know feeling good is a strategy, but you always confused. You don't know who you are. You don't know what you want to do. You don't know what your next move is going to be. You just sitting around like, no. Right? Because there's places that I'm going. There's things that I'm doing. So I want to make sure that I'm connected to the people that I'm supposed to be connected to accurately, aligned with them accurately. But the only way to do that is through conversation. How do I know what you want? How do I know where we're going? How do I know where you want to go if you don't learn how to effectively communicate? And so guys, everybody, different things mean different things to different people. Okay? Different things mean different things to different people. You can say something and it means something totally different to somebody else. You could do a certain movement and that movement means something different to somebody else. Depending on where you grew up, depending on how you grew up, depending on your family environment, you may move in a way in which it may be perfect for your family. It may be perfect for your friends. It may be perfect for your community. It may be perfect for where you're going and what you want. But I may have never been exposed to some of the things that you've been exposed to. I may not view a situation the way you view a situation. But if I know that we are valuable assets and I know that we're better together, guess what? If I know that my job is to find a way to be able to understand you. See, y'all got to understand there are some people that's in your life. They don't want to understand you. They don't want to understand you. And the only reason why they stay around is because they're afraid what happens if they disconnect from you. They don't even want to understand you. See, this is what freed me up. When I realized, Dr. Tammy, when I realized Jill, when I realized Chris, Nana, there are some people that could never understand a woman who dropped out of school in the 10th grade. Y'all got to remember, before the 10th grade, I was in and out of foster care. My dad, I got 2 dads now, but there was a time where I didn't know where no dads was at. You understand? No dads. So imagine me in this world with no dads. Then I'm a little girl, okay? And I know I'm not alone. There's other women that went through that, men that went through that, right? Imagine me with no mom. A girl out here, right? Figuring things out. Then I had a child at 15. So my viewpoint of life, my viewpoint of never going back, right? Listen, I didn't want my kids to live through some of the things I lived through. So the reason why I do what I do and work the way I worked and showed up the way I showed up is because I never wanted my daughter to not have a mother because I was in prison. I never wanted my kids not to have a family environment because I remember when I didn't have that. And so every single one of us, y'all, we are doing things in this new life, in this new season as adults, right? From our trauma. A lot of things that we do because we remember when nobody came to our track meet, right, Chris? We remember when mama or daddy was busy at work or just busy, or some of us come from crack moms and crack dads and people was in a penitentiary or alcoholics. So there are things that we never got to experience as kids, and we like, our kids ain't gonna experience that. Drop a one if you track it with me. No. My kids ain't never gonna have to experience what it feels like to be homeless because I was homeless. So your drive is to work so hard because you want to make sure your kids never have to live on the streets. And that is your motivation. See, that's effective communication with yourself. Knowing the trauma and the pain that you had, and you decided, oh no, my kids, because my kids ain't gonna go through that. Because you know what it felt like. Right? When nobody showed up for you. You know, some of us, we clap real loud for other people because we remember the days when nobody clapped for us. So we clap real loud. We have a different level of integrity because we know what it feels like when somebody tells us they're going to do something and they don't do it. So we have integrity plastered on our forehead. We got the word integrity written in our hearts. We're not going to steal, kill, and destroy because we know what it feels like when people do that to us, because we understand. Some of us, we understand at the end of the day, all you got is your name and your reputation. All you got is your word. So when you say your yay is your yay, it got to be your yay. When your no is your no, it got to be your no. And you got to decide to stand on whatever you say you're going to do. That's why when I speak my affirmations, that's why when I have conversations, I be very mindful of what I say. Because at the end of the day, all I got is what I said. The only way a person decides to respect you is if your words line up with your deeds. Think about that for a moment, right? Why should I respect you? Why? Because you cute? Because you got jewelry? Because you got money? Because you got a husband? Because you went to church on Sunday and you pay your tithes? So I'm supposed to respect you? Because you do the outward things that's an expression of being, a child of God. But then you pay your tithes, but then you cheat on your wife. Like, make it make sense. See, all of these things go together. You talk about what you're going to do, but then you don't do it. No, you talk about, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna help this person. I'm gonna do this. And I'm about to lose me some weight and I'm about to take control of my health and I'm about to do better. Then you don't. And the truth is, what ends up happening to a lot of us is that we know we lied. So how does that feel? Something I heard OG said. I tell you, I don't even know if you know how this got me together. When you fake, cause you said you're gonna do something, or you showed up opposite of what you supposed to be, when you lack integrity, when you don't do right, you know who know you fake? You. It ain't about what nobody else know at the end of the day. When you a liar and a thief and a manipulator and you take advantage of people and you gossip behind people's back and you talk about your friends, your very friends, you eat dinner with them and then get in the car and talk about them. You know, when you do that, you know who know you fake? You. You know who gotta brush the fake person's teeth? You. So within your heart, within your soul, you can never be great because you're fake. So we got to be very mindful of the things that we do that causes us to no longer look at ourselves with respect. Okay? It's very important that we pay attention to do the things that we got to do to make sure that we treat ourselves with respect. Let me say that again. It is very important that we do the things that we got to do so that we can treat ourselves with respect. I'll tell y'all something happened the other day. The other day, I went to the restroom, a public restroom, and I had to use the bathroom, right? And the toilet didn't flush, right? And I thought it was one of those toilets that you walk out and it was going to flush. So I stood up, it didn't flush. I turned around, it didn't flush. I'm like, what's going on? And so I'm walking out the door and it still didn't flush. Before I could have walked out and I realized it didn't flush, I know it didn't flush. It was going to bother me all day that I didn't flush the toilet, okay? And I turned back and I flushed the toilet, right? Put my feet up and I flushed it. Why am I sharing that with you? Because I know in my mind that I can't say I'm in integrity. I can't say I'm ethical. I can't say I have good character. And then the toilet didn't flush. And I'm the girl that'll go in the restroom and I get mad and be like, these nasty ass ladies didn't even flush the toilet. I'm the girl that does that. So picture me being the girl that does that and know I was the girl that did that. You understand what I'm saying? That's how your integrity got to be. To the point where, so what, nobody ain't see. So what, nobody ain't know that you did that. You know, the truth is, if a magnifying glass was on your life, if binoculars was on your life, would you do some of the things that you do? And the truth is, if you wouldn't want nobody to know you did it, don't do it. That's the rule of thumb for me. If I'm embarrassed to do it, I shouldn't do it. If I wouldn't want nobody to know I did it, then I shouldn't do it. Okay? See, these are the things that you have to understand triggers the law of attraction in your life. All these unethical or ethical things that you do, you start knowing that, oh my God, I'm not real. I'm not a woman of high standards. I'm not a woman of high character. Somebody walks through the door and you can hold the door, but instead you let the door go and it hit the person. You did that. You did that. It's little things you could do to build your own inner character, your own inner dialogue, communicate effectively with yourself so that therefore it's not hard to communicate with other people, okay? You don't like something somebody did, it's okay if they don't like that you don't like it. Tell them, hey, I don't like what you said to me the other day. Hey, I don't like the way you said it to me the other day. Hey, that was embarrassing. Hey, that made me feel bad. Hey, can you talk to me a little differently? Hey, can you be mindful of the environments that we're in when we do certain things? Like, there's nothing wrong with communicating with someone something that you don't like. And if they love you and you love them back, to me, that's great. Why would you want somebody you love to not like something that you did and want them to love you, but you keep doing it? Does that make sense? Little things. It could be the simplest, littlest thing. And it doesn't matter that you wasn't raised doing that. It doesn't matter that you don't know no better. It doesn't matter that you don't understand that you did that and you didn't mean to do it that way. It don't matter. I want y'all to write this down. Type this in your notes. My thoughts are positive, and I always express myself truthfully and clearly. My thoughts are positive, and I always express myself truthfully and clearly. When two people are in alignment, effective, clear communication is needed. Too many relationships have ended for the stupidest things. Why I can't say that hurt my feelings? Why can I say I ain't like how that felt? And you who love that person, or you who are in a relationship with that person, this could be business. Hey, you could call. You should be able to call one of your business partners and say, hey, listen, I don't like that picture of me that you used. I don't think it shows, my best angle. Can you use another picture? That doesn't mean I think I'm bougie. That doesn't mean that I have low self-esteem. That means that I want to carry myself with high standards and I want to look a certain way. So I'm calling you to let you know that I don't like the picture. I'm not going to assume that you use an ugly picture of me. You pick the ugliest picture of me. You want to make me look bad. Like, y'all, we got to stop making up fake stuff in our minds. We got to stop putting ourselves in a position that we are destroying good relationships for poor communication. We got to stop, reading into things so deep. Like, y'all, I come from a very hard background, okay? I didn't come from some of the things that many of you all have came in through. I didn't grow up with a mom and a dad and family and Christmas gifts under the tree. And on April, we going to Easter egg hunt, and we put on our Easter egg dress, and, we eat dinner together, and your mom teaches. No, I didn't come from that. So tough love is kind of my best way to love. It is. But the beautiful thing about me is that I had to learn that tough love works for me. But that doesn't mean it works for everybody. So whether I think that being blunt and being direct is great, like me, tell me if you don't like something I did. Please. I want to know. Because I don't want to keep hurting your feelings and expect you to love me. I don't want to keep saying the wrong things and it's affecting our monies. I don't want to keep doing the wrong things and that I should do something differently so the check could go up. Please, if you got an idea that's better than what I'm doing and I think I'm on point, please tell me that you're not on point, sis. If you got the track record or the results to be able to talk to me like that. If you just assuming because you think you got a better way but it ain't worked for you yet, don't come over here to me, Karen. Don't come over here to me, baby. Until what you trying to tell me has worked, you can show me some monies and some results. Don't come give me no bright ideas. Because I know what my ideas have done. I know what my vision has taken me. I know what my strategies has taken me. But if you got a better idea and you have the validation and the work and the results, and you worked it, and you can show me how that same strategy worked for you and thousands of people, don't come tell me that you got a better idea. Because everybody can tell you about their great ideas. We're all filled with great ideas. But don't come give me no great idea if it ain't work. Work the idea. Make the idea real. Let me see the results of the idea before you come give me your strategies. So I'm just sharing with you all this morning that it's very important that we communicate. Let's stop being kids and falling out with people that we need to have a conversation with. And once you have a conversation, say what you need to say. And you don't have to say it with an attitude. You ain't got to say it and be mean. You ain't got to say it and be disrespectful. You can say it in a way in which your point is very well understood without you disrespecting another. Because listen, y'all, some disrespects you just can't come back from. You just can't. You never know when that disrespect is going to be that disrespect. So if I love you and you love me and we making monies together and we're changing lives together and we're better together, let's be mindful of how we communicate with each other, because you never know what conversation could be that breaking conversation. And then you're wondering why the money is gone. Listen, negative energy scares the money away. Disrespect gets in the way of the dividends. Two people disrespecting each other, trying to do business. Listen, you ever seen two people try to out disrespect each other? Oh, that's a serious battle. Everything they do is to see who can disrespect each other the most. Meanwhile, the monies is dwindling. Who got time for that? Baby, listen, 2025. It's time to get to the bag. It's time to get to the bag. It is time to get to the bag. Last year, everybody was demure and soft girl era. Meanwhile, people now in debt and can't find what they was looking for. So I'm just telling you all, 2025 for me is about Me helping other people get what they want so I can get what I want. My goal is to hit my financial independence number, okay? For real, period. I'm not about to be, can I keep it real? I'm not about to be 60 and 70 years old, hustling and bustling like I did when I'm 40. I'll be 45 years old, next month, all right? I'm not about to be hustling and bustling like I did in my 40s and my 60s. I'm just not doing it. So I have to be very mindful of what I do. I got to make good decisions. My goal is to invest my money so my money could work for me. I don't want to keep having to work for the monies. So I don't want to waste my time with nobody that ain't on what I'm on. Can I keep it real? I don't want to waste my time. Listen, I am focused on financial independence. Yes, I am. For me and for you. I want it for me. I want it for you. That's it. That's it. I'm buying every wealthy person has real estate in their portfolio. Every single one of them. What's that one common thing that they got? They got residual income and they got real estate in their portfolio. For real. Let's keep it real. Every wealthy person. So, do you have residual income? No, right? Do you have real estate? No. So how you plan to ever be independent and wealthy and free? Every day for the rest of your life, you're accumulating a bill, whether it's a light bill. Listen to me. Every day for the rest of your life, you are accumulating a bill. A light bill, a water bill, a cell phone bill, an internet bill, an insurance bill. You got to have a roof over your head. Y'all, this ain't never going away. For the rest of your life, you are going to have residual bills. Why haven't the world, the powers that be, sat us down and said your ultimate goal has to be to find a way to make residual income, or you're going to be trading your hours for dollars, and for the rest of your life you're going to be working from transaction to transaction. Y'all, it hit me this listen, this season that I'm in right now. I'm thank God for surrounding me with people that are great examples. Can I tell y'all, thank you for surrounding me with people that are great examples. Those that did right with their time when they were young, and those that didn't. Y'all, think about this. And this is why I'm so focused right now on my network marketing business, because I know I could get a lot of cash flow from my network marketing business. That is one place I know that I can cash flow heavy, and I could take it and I could buy me some more Bitcoins. I believe in Bitcoin. I'm just keeping it real. I'm going to buy some more Bitcoin, some more Ethereum Classic, some more XRP. Sure enough is, and I'm not giving y'all advice, but that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to buy some more real estate, all right? Buildings, commercial buildings, places that I could collect rent, not single family homes. That's not what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to buy buildings like 100 doors at a time. All right, that's my thing. I'm going to be able to pick, choose, and refuse the people that I want to work with, the people that I want to be around. I'm not going to be around people, in a minute, I'm almost there, that I don't want to be around because we're doing business. No, because I'm going to be financially independent. My goal is to get to $250,000 a month without having to do anything. And all of you all, you should be working on that number. What is your financial independence number? Because who wants to depend on their kid to provide them with a roof over their head when they're 60? I don't. See, this is how I'm communicating with myself. So that means I can't allow everything to piss me off, or I can't get emotional about everything, because I'm working on a plan. So things that would have pissed me off or hurt my feelings, or I would have cut you off, the new me is like, no, it's bag season, right? The new me. I'm not going to get personal with someone that we're not in a personal relationship. And that goes for even people that may be family. All right? I am not taking anything personal that was not directed to me personally, because I'm focused. And when you're focused, you can't be more emotional than you are more focused. So you got to sit down and ask yourself, before you get upset, before you get angry, before you get belligerent, before you get out of character, before you embarrass yourself, before you cut off a good relationship, before you let the money get affected, ask yourself, am I just upset right now? Ask yourself, what could I do better? What could I have done better? Ask yourself these questions. I've seen people, listen, y'all gotta remember, I've been unemployed for a long time. I don't have a handout. I don't have a rich baby daddy. I don't have child support. Never got child support. Never. Y'all see Trump child support law? Never. Okay? So just imagine, everybody I'm upset with, I go cuss them out and they get mad and they quit my business. Imagine every time I'm upset with my CEO or my CFO, I go cuss them out, or I just turn into a little kid and do childish stuff. Imagine that. And there was a season where I was like that, where I said some things I shouldn't have said because I didn't think about the bigger picture. Now I'm 44, y'all about to be 45. There's things that I can't do no more. I'm not a child. And I've seen the repercussions of not thinking before I speak. I've seen what it's done. I lost millions of dollars because I said something I didn't think about the repercussion of what that thing that I said could have done to somebody. Okay? And me personally, I need you guys to understand this. I have emotional intelligence now. There are things that I would have said to people, places I would have been, and oh my God. But y'all, what did I say? The most important skill you can learn is how to communicate. But I'm not even talking about outside communication. Are you effectively communicating with yourself to make sure you're not being too emotional? Guys, be emotional with your woman. Be emotional with your man, your wife. You even got to be careful with how emotional you get with your kids. Because once your kids get grown, they don't be kids no more, honey. They'll talk to you real crazy. You'll be thinking the kids strangers. How some of our children do us. But anyone that you have a voluntary relationship with, which is everybody, let me tell you something. Never get too attached to nothing that ain't attached to you. Be careful. Because at any given moment, if that thing disconnects itself from you, what then happens to you? How many of you all are very emotionally attached to something and that thing, stop talking to you, or that thing cut you off, or that thing disappeared and you can't even find your way no more? There's some of us was so in love with our kids. Our kids hurt us and we still hurting right now, 10 years later. It's some of you all that was in a relationship with some woman or some man and they up and left for whatever reason and you still can't get past it. The deepest connection you need to have is a connection with yourself. Know what makes you tick. Know what makes you stick. Know what turns you on. Know what turns you off. Because listen to me, y'all. At the end of the day, you ain't never going to be able to leave you. You ain't never going to be able to leave you. And so this weekend, I had to ask myself, Stormy, how is your communication? And I ain't talking about with everybody else. Are you doing, is this what you want to do? Are you doing what you want to do? Are you where you really want to be? Are you with who you want to be with? And when you're able to clearly answer those questions, and you can answer those questions and not be like, but give a defined reason why. Think about this for a minute. Everybody you're with, relationship. The ship. And in order to have a relationship, there has to be conversation. It has to be communication. It has to be commonality. You have to want to be, going in the same direction of that person. A ship, it means it's taking you somewhere. So I want you to ask yourself in every given moment, why am I here? Why am I here? What am I doing? What do I want from this? Where is this going to take me? But also ask yourself, am I communicating in the way in which I need to communicate to make sure that when I'm going and what I'm trying to articulate is clearly articulated so that the person that I'm talking to understands my message? Because everybody sees things different. So sometimes you got to ask yourself these questions because you don't want to turn somebody off that you love. You don't want to end a relationship with someone that could change your life. All because you didn't know that they grew up in foster care and you triggered them. All because they grew up and they got used and they got manipulated and people played with them. And now, Dr. Tammy, you messed it up because you didn't know that you got to be a little bit more gentle with them. Maybe a little bit more gentle than you like, but some things are worth it. Some relationships, you know, somebody has a capacity to take you to billionaire status, but they pray this way. You're not gonna go to billionaire status because they pray is a little different than yours. Huh? They pray a little different than you, and they dress a little bit different than you. So you're not gonna be a billionaire all because they don't understand, you know, how you pray and they dress a little different. Nah, y'all. No. You're going to mess up a great relationship with somebody that could put you in a place of peace. It's something about their relationship that gives you peace and love, and you feel so alive when you're around them. And because they smoke cigarettes, you're not going to be around them? No. Learn how to decompartmentalize your knowing. Know how to not judge. Know how to pay attention and respect. At the end of the day, some people do certain things different than other people, but that's the beauty of this life. Imagine all of us being alike. We all dress alike. You know, I was at a meeting the other day with Anna Katera. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. And at the table, it was bosses. I'm talking about bosses, okay? And one person had a Presidente beer in front of him, and then right the house the maid or whatever you want to call it, lady, the housekeeper came, and she offered, does anybody else want a Presidente? So I'm sitting there, because you get to see people's personality. I'm not sitting there to judge. I'm not sitting there looking at them to hate. I just like to see, because some people are drinking or doing things because they understand when you at a table with certain kind of people, it's actually disrespectful to turn down a drink if they offer you one. So all the people had their drinks. This person had their tequila and their Presidente, all of them. And in that moment, you could see the resistance drop a little bit, because everybody was letting everybody know, oh, we relax this too. Then one person said, lit their cigar. One person started smoking a cigar. I said, okay, I like this. And then the other person said, do you mind if I smoke? And they put out their pack of cigarettes. They tapped it. How do you tap the cigarette? And they start smoking their cigarette. And I said, this is what I'm talking about. This is a business meeting where people feel good being themselves. Do you think that the business meeting was intense, or you think it was a little less resistance because everybody had their vibe? This person had their cigar. This person had their Presidente. This person had their tequila. This person had their cigarette. And everybody felt in their vibe. And everybody was able to talk according to how they wanted to talk, because everybody was in their vibe. It was no uptightness. Legs got uncrossed, you know. And that's when you knew that something was happening, and it did. But if everybody was uptight because this one doesn't want to make this person think they drink, this one, you know, doesn't want to smoke. No, it feels uncomfortable. Do you want to do business with somebody long term that you got to be all uptight around? This is what I'm talking about when I talk about communication. Pay attention to when you're having your meetings. Pay attention to how you judge people. Do not judge, y'all. This is the year number 9, 225. This is the year you're judged according to your deeds and your works. Y'all, I'll be 45. I promise you. I'm not going to be working like this when I'm 50. I'm setting myself up. You understand me? So I have to pay attention to make sure that I'm not being so emotional or judgmental or easily freaking offended. Always offended. Every little thing offends you. This person offended you. This person did this. Man, get focused and get your money up and go invest your money wisely. Go invest your money wisely, so that you don't have to be chasing for the rest of your life, because you're going to have residual bills for the rest of your life. I'm sorry, the first going to come every year, every month. Sure enough is. And ain't nothing you can do about it. But get excited about creating a lifestyle that you don't have to always feel the intensity of, oh my God, I don't know how to communicate. Find ways to communicate. Wow, 45-9. You better get excited. I ain't even noticed that, Sherry. Period. 4 and 5, 9. Quit playing with me. Y'all know it's my favorite number. This is my year. Thank you, Sherry, for the confirmation. This is my year. And I know I'm being tested, y'all. Last week I told y'all, every single one of us are being tested in an area that we need to grow in. Don't be so rough and tough or so soft and weak that you get fucked over all the time. Because you so rough and tough or you too soft. Listen, because Coco Chanel says, well-behaved women really make history. Hello? Don't be so rough and tough that you miss out on opportunity because people scared to be in the right proximity with you. Don't be so soft that you let everybody push over you and nobody respects you. Know how to find that nice medium that you, listen, Paul became all things to all men so that he could win a few. Learn how to be a chameleon so that you can make a million. Don't be too much of nothing. Don't be too much of nothing. Learn how to be in the flow. Pay attention to the environments. Pay attention to who you're talking to. Pay attention to your facial expressions. I saw some pictures of me last night. I was like, oh my God, I got to pay attention again. I ain't like them facial expressions I was making. But again, where was I? Why did I have to put myself in a position to even make those facial expressions? But I looked at those pictures of me last night. I'm like, oh no. What was going on? Y'all, feeling good is really a strategy. My goal is to always do things that feel good and to bring people around me that make me feel good and to be the person that make people feel good so we could keep feeling good. Because the more we feel good, the more we're going to allow the flow of greatness to come into our existence. So guys, listen, I hope we got 1,500 people on this live this morning. I pray that y'all got the message today. We've been doing Wake Up and Wins now for, oh my God, over 11 years. This call changed my life. I want to tell you all, this is the call that got me right. When I was in my deep, dark depressions, I didn't have nobody to speak my language. And that's why I speak the way I speak on these calls, because there's a lot of us that don't have a voice that speaks our language to the point where we can understand. But I pray today that you guys understand. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so soft on yourself either. Don't be so hard on yourself, but don't be so soft on yourself either. Find that pocket. Find that flow. Get in it. Stay connected to that power source that keeps you turned up. Don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable. Pay attention to how you communicate. Hey, good morning, Josh. Mr. Johnson. Pay attention to how you communicate. Make sure that you are effectively communicating with yourself first. When you wake up in the morning, what you listening to? When you wake up in the morning, what do you tell yourself about you? I tell myself today's going to be a good day. Today's going to be a great day. My mind going to be sound and able to make good decisions, not emotional decisions. I'm ready for the task today. I'm ready to complete my assignment today. I'm ready to talk to the people I got to talk to today. I got to talk to people for my business. My life is about talking to people. If I don't talk to people, I can't get them to do nothing. If I don't get them to do nothing, we ain't going to have nothing. I talk to people for a living. I have to have effective conversations. I got to be able to effectively communicate with people to get the best out of them. I'm a wealth coach. I've coached 139 first-generational millionaires. You think I did it because I was too soft? You think I did it because I was too nice? You think I did it because I was too hard? No, I knew how to get in the pocket to lead the people that I've been able to lead. That's why I got 139 millionaires that I could account for name by name. That's why I took my family out of food stamps, out of Section 8. I paid my house off. $1 million equity plus in my house. You don't think I had to learn how to talk to myself when I wanted to quit? I had to learn how to tell myself, oh, no, you can't quit, Stormy. Okay. You got to pivot right now. I know you don't like that. I know you don't like him. I know you don't like her. I know she hurt your feelings. I know she talked to you rude. I know. But guess what? Pivot time. You can't fold. You drive a Rolls Royce. You can't go down. You got to go up. You live in a mansion. You have a full-time housekeeper. You ain't about to go backwards. You got to keep showing up and you got to grow up, because if you don't grow according to where we are right now, oh, that car could be gone, sweetheart. That house could be gone, sweetheart. The housekeeper could be gone, sweetheart. And guess what? I refuse to go backwards. How many of you all can align with me right now and say we're moving forward? We're moving forward. Our best days are not behind us. No, indeed. Our best days are yet ahead of us. So what does that mean? We got to know how to communicate with what we want. Do y'all know what y'all want? $250,000 a month. Financially independent is my goal. Why do I need that much money? I don't need that much money. I just know my worth. And when I get to 250, I'm on 5. I'm talking about financially independent. What does that mean? That means money invested that I don't have to do anything for, and it's going to come to me. I'll give, for example, I invested $5 million with Grant Cardone. Every month, I collect about 30 grand. You understand? That I don't do nothing. Every month, 30 grand drops in my bank account because of my investment in real estate. You understand? When I bought the Bitcoins for $12,000, for $13,000, do y'all know you can buy parts of a Bitcoin? Let me just tell y'all that. Everybody should have a little bit of Bitcoin in their portfolio. There was a time I would have never talked like this, but I have wealthy friends. They all own Bitcoin. You don't have to buy a whole coin. Y'all Bitcoin's up $106,000. How you ain't got a piece of a coin? But no, you want to buy shoes and clothes and bags and go shopping and eat. You can't go spend you $200, $300 here and there and own you some Bitcoin. So when the market goes up, you can have some money invested. You're not thinking like that? Y'all, you cannot think you're going to work till you die. And I'm telling y'all this because I love you. I'm telling you, $109,000, y'all. I bought my Bitcoin. I bought some Bitcoins at $12,000. I bought Bitcoin at $70,000. And it's going to go down again. And I'm just telling y'all, I'm not a financial advisor. So I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm telling you, you need to own a home. I'm telling you, you need to find a way to make residual income or you're going to be working till you die. Some people dying early because they work too much. Find a way to make residual income. That's what I'm out here doing. I'm going to go on a residual income tour by myself. Me, Vanessa, OG. Watch me. Because I know that when you are in a position where you really understand what's really happening, y'all, the world is evolving. And if you don't figure out how to get residual income, you're going to dissolve. You cannot work enough hours to have freedom. Some of you all know what I'm talking about. Not being able to wake up when you finish sleeping. Why you got to wake up early in the morning to go to somebody's job? Again, I respect it, but that should not be your life sentence. You should not have a life sentence for a job. And then you just don't hop from job to job. No, y'all, the days of just thinking small and thinking transactional should be over. And that's why I want to invite you a few places. Let me close out this call, y'all. Let me close out this call. First of all, tomorrow right here in Miami, Florida, you have Stormy Wellington, wealth coach. You have Trina, all right? You have Claudianne, real estate. Trina, music industry. OG, music industry, all right? OG not a network marketer. Trina not a network marketer. These not network marketers, y'all. Why is rappers, music industry, real estate agents, right? Pastors, tax people who own tax offices. Why is all of these people getting into network marketing? Because it's about residual income. I want y'all to hear me. Okay? It's not about network marketing. It's not about that. These people understand residual income. All right, go on Apple and Spotify and put in Trina and look at all the music that comes up for her. She gets paid from that music. Go to Spotify and Apple and put in OG Booby Black. He gets paid from that music. So they understand residual income. So to be candid with you all, the best people to put into network marketing is people that understand the power of residual income. Real estate agents, they understand residual income. Some of them only make transactional income, but understand, guys, today's Monday. Today need to be a new day for you. If you are not currently making between $20,000 to $50,000 a month in residual income, I want to tell you, stop playing with yourself. You're going to be working until you die. Straight up. Come out Tuesday. Meet me and Trina. And OG going to be there. And Claudianne going to be there. And Henry going to be there. And Erica. All of us are making residual income. Right? We could focus right here for the next 12 months. And everybody could be in a position where you make it $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month. I hope y'all hear me. Drop some ones if you hear me. All of you all, if you align with the right person, they can set you up that this year, let this year be your residual income year. Can I tell you, let this year be the year you decide I'm going to learn the game of how to make residual income, okay? Do it for your family. Don't do it for me, y'all. Do it for your family. Oh, look what I found. Look at this. Oh, look what I found. Hopefully it plays. Do it for your family. Do it for your family. Do it for your family. Don't do it for me. Do it for your family. Learn, how do I make this residual income? How are they doing this thing in network marketing? How is this happening? How did Coach Stormy take 2 years off and still make $150,000, $200,000 a month? How are these people making these checks? Don't be ignorant and stupid. Straight up. I'm just keeping it real. Tonight at 8 o'clock, go to project50kzoom.com. I'm going to post this on my page. Y'all, stop skipping over the business post. Stop skipping over the money-making post. Figure it out. Decide I'm going to learn. And it doesn't have to be with me. It doesn't have to be with TLC. It doesn't have to be with nutritional supplements. I'm telling you, stop being ignorant. Take the time to go learn. I wish somebody would have sat me down like I'm telling y'all right now and told me that it ain't that complicated. You just got to get the right coach, the right vehicle, and the right timing. And now I'm telling you all, people are hungry. I wanted to pull up the banner, but it won't pull up. My phone won't let me pull it up. So this Tuesday in Miami, guys, I'm going to post the banner. Register so you can get the address. We talking business. If you don't want to make residual income, don't come. Don't even try to come. I'm straight up. Straight up. You're not pussyfooting around. This about residual income. If you don't want to make residual income, stay where you at. Don't come. On the 25th, we're going to be in Houston, Texas. We're going to be in Houston, Texas. We take this thing on the road. Show up. Again, if you're not making $20,000 to $50,000 a month residual income, you need to come and find out what we're doing. When you find out what we're doing, you're going to be like, oh, my God, I wish I would have been open up my eyes just to see. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand what y'all was doing. Open up your eyes so you can see what's going on. Let somebody effectively communicate to you so that you can say, oh, I get it, or oh, I don't get it. So we're going to be in Houston, Texas on the 25th, okay? And every night, guys, every night this week at 8 o'clock, you can hear from someone that's really making residual income the same way they're doing it. You can do it too, okay? So, guys, listen, I'm going to leave you all. I hope that this call did something for you like it did for me. I've been thinking about this conversation all weekend. All weekend, y'all. Conversations is everything. Pick up the phone today. Have a conversation with one of your friends. Check on them. See how they doing. Thank you, Dr. Tammy. See how they doing. Ask them, how they kids, how they family, y'all. Ask them what they doing for residual income. Ask them what could you do to help them and find out what y'all could do to help each other. The law of reciprocity. As I leave this call, I'm just reminded that I would not be where I'm at right now if somebody didn't help me. See, Annetta Powell, she helped me. She came into my life January 27, Nashville, Tennessee. You can see these young ladies, Shay Crawford, Candace, all kind of people. Y'all, listen, we are working not just for us, but for you as well. Guys, listen, I would not be the woman I am today if I did not learn how to effectively communicate with myself. And I want to tell you all, find that time to pay attention to you. What do you really want? Stop being so concerned about what other people are going to think about you. All right? And if you can understand the power of communicating with yourself effectively, you will start to understand the power of how to effectively communicate with other people. Dallas, Texas, February 1st. Boom, Philly, February 1st. We outside, and we're working to serve the people that don't understand where we are. So communication is everything. I love you guys. Have the most amazing Monday. I hope I served you well today. Make sure that you share this live with someone. Tag a friend. And when I post it on the page, be sure to leave a comment. All right? So let's speak our affirmations. Y'all ready to speak the affirmations with me? Y'all ready? Let's go. I will hear the voice of the Holy Spirit within. I will lead and not follow. I will create and not destroy. I am a force for good. I defy the odds. I set new standards. I am a leader. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. I am the lender and not the borrower. I am loved by God. I am chosen by God. I am protected by God. No weapon formed against me shall be able to prosper. No weapon formed against me shall be able to prosper. And every tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned. It's my season. It's my turn. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm humble. I'm wealthy. I'm strong. I'm a champion. I will win. I will never be broke another day in my life. I will never be broke another day in my life, and I will live the fullness of life and all God has for me. Guys, have integrity with yourself. Treat yourself with love and grace. Be mindful of how you communicate with yourself. Be mindful of how you communicate with others. And know that you can have anything you say you can have. You can have anything that you put your mind to. You just got to see it, you got to believe it, and you got to go do something in order to get it. All right, so have a great day and be blessed, everybody. Until next time. Bye.